needs to change?
I mean, change a lot of things. I think every team, even teams that are winning this league, are always constantly tweaking and trying to improve. I think that's just the way it is. It's a competitive league, and you have to find ways to improve every day. And obviously, right now we're in a bit of a funk, and we're trying to work our way out of it. And that's what we got to do. We just got to work our way out. I think. Again, every game is different. I think there's some things we did a little bit better this game than we did last game, and you try and latch onto those things and keep building on those, and we take it into the next game.
Is it almost shocking because it's not supposed to be this way this year? You guys are supposed to, be better and right in the playoff race. Right now, it just seems to be going the other way. Is it almost shocking to you?
Oh, I mean, we're here every day, so I think it's nothing sneaking up on anyone. I think you just got to battle and work through it. Not the result. Again, I thought we created a little bit more energy. We sort of found some more positives in our game, and we try and build on that. I think that's just the way it's going to go. I think it's obviously not going our way right now. We just have to battle our way out of it.
Why is this team so mentally weak at times early in games when you give up a goal and you keep falling behind?
I mean, I don't know. They get the next goal. I think that's the way it is. Lately we've been on our heels after that first goal against, and I mean, if you're on your heels, it's tough to defend. It's tough to get back on offense, and then teams take advantage, and they've been capitalizing on opportunities early in games. So obviously, it's really tough to dig out of those holes. We have to find a way to be better in the first periods, and and go from there.
Jeff, you guys were able to outscore your mistakes a lot of times last year. This year, the offense just hasn't been there. I mean, what is it going to take for you guys to get back and being the team that you guys were for a good chunk of last season when it comes to offense?
I mean, there's no sort of one thing you can change and everything will go back to normal. I think we just constantly have to keep improving on our game. We have to find some kind of rhythm. I think that's been a struggle for us most of the years, is getting into a bit of a rhythm. And I mean, there's a lot of things. I think you look at that third period, I think we obviously created more opportunities, but we worked for them. We drew a little more penalties. We had them on their heels, and that's not just one play or just a shift. I think it's shift after shift, us kind of responding and having a little urgency. And if we keep doing that over and over, then things will turn around for us.
Can you see, though, how it's hard to understand? Because you do that. In a lot of the games, you play awful for a while, and then you play really good for a while. And it's like a tale of two different games in the same game. Is it frustrating when it's just so different the way you guys play in the same game?
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, I think they look at it from their side. They played well in the first few periods, and then the second and sort of the latter half of the second and the third, we took it to them for a good chunk. Obviously, we just didn't capitalize enough, and they had too big of a lead. But that's the way it's going to go in this league. You're not going to sort of dominate from start to finish every game. You're not going to dominate sort of through stretches, weeks at a time. You have to chip away, and there's inconsistencies in our game. We need to find a rhythm where if we get off track, we can sort of snap back into how we play right away. And obviously right now we're struggling to do that. But we just have to work through it and get back on track quicker.